Good morning, children. Hope you all enjoyed the previous class, ma. Okay, today we just continue the day 2 today. 10th class students, ma. 10th class students. Okay, just open your textbooks, ma. Open your textbooks. Come to page number. Yeah. See. Yeah, in the previous topic, the previous class, we had discussed about what is production and what is employment. Am I clear, students? So I told you some examples like how the categories are divided into three types. One is agriculture, the other is manufacturing, and the other is self-service. I told you all. So today we just take out page number 29, ma. Am I clear, ma? Page number 29. So this is also an important topic. I gave you all some examples roughly in the previous class. So today we will go directly in the textbook, ma. Textbook reading. Okay, students? Page number 29, ma. Gross domestic product. Gross domestic product. So you can say the short form is GDP, ma. What is short form? GDP. Suppose there are two families. Okay, my example, how many families there? There are two families. The two families. One is a rich family. One is a rich family, whereas the other is a poor family. So there are two families, but two categories are compared here. One is a rich family and other is a poor family. We can make such judgments as rich and poor. Okay, here we can just judge the two families as rich and poor based on the dress people in the family wear. So you know, the rich people and the poor people, there we can see the dressings, like what they wear, and we can just we can just classify, okay, these are rich and these are poor. Vehicles they use to travel, food they eat, house they live in, furniture and other equipment that they have, hospitals they go for treatment, etc. Yeah, okay, ma'am. So here we can judge, we can identify the difference between the poor and the rich. Poor and the rich. First of all, when we see a person by his dress, we can judge, okay, right, he is rich and he is poor. The second thing is, when we see a person, okay, the way he travels, the rich person travels in luxury cars, the four-wheelers, or the best of two-wheelers. Okay, and the food he eats rich foods, and even the hospitals he go for. See, the rich people, they try to go for the best of hospitals, Okay, anyway, any hospital goes, the treatment is same. The treatment is same. I don't say no, but here is given as example. So what's given here, I have to explain to you, ma. And the house they live in, even the houses, the rich person lives in good apartments, okay, bungalows, okay, and the poor people, they also live in their own houses, but not as better as compared to the rich people. We use the total value of goods and services produced in the country as the indicator. So indicator means shows of income for the country, indicator for the country. The technical term to denote the value is GDP, ma'am. So to negotiate this all is, now we can say we use a technical term. We can use a technical term. It's known as the GDP. What's known as GDP? And GDP means gross domestic product. Okay. The following graph. So we have a graph here. The following graph 1 shows the value of GDP for India for two different years. 1972-73. This is given when the previous years. When, ma? 72-73 and 2009-2010. 2009-2010. Yes, here. The graph is given here. I already told you all in the previous class. One can compare what kind of increase is taking place in production in the three sectors of the economy. See. So, three sectors they gave. I told you, agriculture, industry, services. See, 1972. Agriculture was 74%, whereas 2009-2010 it was 53%. Coming to industry, the starting initially it was 11%, whereas coming to 2009-2010 is 22%. So here it increased, here it decreased. Coming year services 15% and here 25%. Here also it increased. Ma. So this decreased. This is what we found in the table 1. Okay, ma? So let's take your second page, ma. Page number 30. How do we estimate GDP? So here the topic arises. How do we estimate the GDP, ma? People engaged in various economic activities in the above sectors produce a very large number of goods and services. So the people in the above sectors, what do they produce? They produce a large number of goods and services. What we desire to find out is, so what is the main desire to find out? Actually, what do we want to find out today in this class? How much goods and services are produced. So here we want to find out how much goods and services are produced per year. With so many thousands of goods and services produced, you might think this is an impossible task. You will think, no, so many goods are produced and so many services are being done. So to count them, to estimate them, it is impossible. This is what you think. But every impossible is possible if a human thinks. Okay, ma? Not only would the task be enormous, what do you mean enormous? Large. You might also wonder how we can add up cars. See, just imagine how we can add cars, computers, mobile phones, services, baskets and pots. This is what we think. How we can add up, how we can count what cars, computers, mobile phone, services, baskets and pots. It won't make sense. It won't make sense. That's what we think, ma. That's what we think. It won't make sense. Okay, ma. To get around this problem, economists suggest the value of goods and services should be under rather than adding up the actual numbers. So we must add that. That's what they think, no? The economists think, no? We must not add the actual numbers. For example, if 10,000 kilograms of paddy, okay, are sold at 25 per kg, this is what they think, ma. So this is what is given here, okay, ma. So what, okay, paddy will be 25,000, okay, 2,50,000. The value of this one, actually, this is what they think, ma. So this is nothing, ma, students. What now? This is what I say. They just imagine. See here, I come directly to the point, ma. Here, the total value. This is example total value of goods sold at each stage. So at each stage, if you take the value of goods sold at one stage compared to the other stage, then we can get the total value, no? See here, they gave you, say, discuss. So stage 1, sale of paddy by farmer to rice mill owner. So what happened? The farmer, when he plows his land, okay, when he plows his land, he cultivates land, okay, and harvests his land, the paddy will be sold to whom? To the mill owners. At how much? 25. Okay, 2,500. Here, sale of rice and so again, this is what comes to the paddy from the starting to the last. And what do we do with the remaining items? This is what we found on the table, ma. So come again here. Goods such as paddy and rice and husk. So this is also one example, ma. This is also one example. See, goods such as paddy and rice and husk. In this example are the intermediary stages. So what am these are the stages in what now in between. So they are not being used by the final consumer. Okay, these goods are not used by whom? Are not used by the consumer. They are used as inputs to make the final good. So for example, the other goods, the leftover, whatever is leftover from the rice, we can make idli and dosa. This you all know correctly. So you all know correctly. So, and even these goods will be sold. These goods also will be sold. See example here. See the costs are given here clearly. Ma. This is only an example, students. Ma. Try to understand this example. Ma. Even here, the leftover. Okay, after rice is consumed, even the husk also is given. Is sold to the hoteliers. See the husk what the outer layer, the brown color, which is we have the rice in center. The above layer is called the husk. It's called the husk in Telugu, I am not sure, ma. Anyway, I'll find out in tenure. Husk, okay, that will be sold home to the people in the hotels, and they use it as fire. And the rice, which breaks in small stages, they use what now? They use for idli and dosa also. So whatever is taken to the mill, every product is divided into different categories and are used for different purposes. See here. See, I told you in the above table, above example. Paddy or rice is the intermediate goods and idli is the final good. So here, this is what happens. So examples here, let's take the intermediate goods. Here, even we have an example here. So this is what you can just imagine. This is all the final. So every part of the goods, okay, is not wasted. It's all come under. And it's all used. Here also we have another one more table. One more table. See here. here this table what this is the value of GDP is given in the following table. Compute the growth rate of GDP. So this is shown with much 2010 and 2011, 2010 and 2011. So rupees and crores, okay, again the previous year and the total value of GDP. So by all taking all this under, we can see in what ways we estimated this. Okay, my students. So nothing. Every part of the goods is used by the consumer. This is what today I just told you, GDP. So we can say what is GDP, ma? GDP is gross domestic product, ma. So here I told you again one more topic, what na, about the differences between the poor and the rich. So it's not necessary to ask a person you are rich or poor. Not necessary to ask a person whether he is rich or poor. We can just look at him, and we can identify. Yes, by what? By the dress, the food he eats, the whatever he travels, the goods he uses for traveling, the school he goes for education, and you can say finally the house he lives in. All these are given to him. Why? Through the income he earns. So here the family can have a luxurious life depending on the earnings. But the poor person he also has according to his will, what he can afford, he will afford. Here we found one difference between the rich and the poor. And here the main topics are what, ma? The employment, production and employment is divided into three categories. What are the three categories, ma? Agriculture, industry, services. What, ma? Agriculture, industry, services. Students, here now I come back to the main topic, ma. See, occupation is given here. Classification, ma. Tailor, what is he? Basket weaver, flower cultivator, milk vendor. So here I give you two examples. Flower cultivator, agriculture. Milk vendor, agriculture only. So this today you are left to fill in the blanks. Just fill in the blanks. So which category the person comes under. So under example now, a potter, small scale industry. Beekeeper is beehiver, okay, small scale industry. So today your work is just to fill in these tables, ma. Page number 28 and 29. Fill in the topics here and send it to me by WhatsApp, ma. Okay, students. So the main topic is the categories. What are the categories, ma? Agriculture. So these three categories you have to fill in the blanks here. Okay, ma? Agriculture, industry, and services. So we've seen the difference between the year 1972 to 73 and 2009 to 2010. See, there's a lot of industries. Here there is development here. There is development. Okay, ma? So today, and the full form of GDP is gross domestic product, ma. This is what, students, I have explained to you all, ma, today. And I hope you all are enjoying the class. Keep on enjoying. Our class will be much better as we go further, ma. Okay? As we go further, our class will be more attractive also. Okay, ma? Okay, students, I gave you all works today. I hope you all do your works, but while posting your homeworks to me, write the date and the lesson name, ma. Okay? This is my request to you all. Bye, students. Take care. Be safe and secure, ma. Any doubts, contact me.